Welcome back to another episode of the CPE podcast. Season 2, baby. I am your host, as usual, Chief Chris.
What's going on, this Jay? Welcome back. Yo, it's the most waterfall film.
Studio and make the greatest song of all time.
You damned if you do, you can't please everybody. When I learned I can't please everybody, my life was great. I don't care what you think about me. Yeah, you wash, get out of here, suck my dick. I don't care, no homo. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Because you can't let the world dictate who you are.
We are back, yo. I had to start off today's episode a little spicy because I heard that the streets was talking about the one and only him. They were talking about him again. So I got to talk about him again.
Okay, bars, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I hear you.
I know, like I said, I always have a list, but I'm gonna switch the list around today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with the news just announced that your boy Usher Raymond has now been announced as this year's Super Bowl performance halftime show. I'm gonna just say this much. All right, no hate, but congratulations to Usher, but they should have put a real one on the stage. You hear me? Like, they should have put a real one on the stage.
What you mean? Come on, bro.
Like, that's all I'm... Go ahead, King. Go ahead. Because I got smoke for all y'all niggas if y'all got something to say about the big homie.
That's cool. That's the big homie. He older.
The big homie.
Right. The big homie younger than us.
He the little big homie. You know what I'm saying? He the little
I
big.
was about to say,
Yo, Talib. He called men older than him son, so don't even play with this guy,
bro. For sure. But look, bro, it's like this. Like, the stage is built for Usher, man. Like, what we talking about? Let's be real. Let's be real, bro. You can take Confessions out the whole equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's still 17 to 18 bangers that's getting Chris Brown the fuck out of here, man. Like, that's just real shit.
Oh, so you want me to go back to my playlist?
Nah, you could do that. You could do that. But then I'm saying though, but like when I run down the Usher playlist, I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really like that. It's really like that though.
He got some joints. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna take.
He got timeless shit. So don't get me wrong.
We talking about some of them joints came out in 2005. We can't help it that he's not as old as Usher is, and those joints came out at the time.
That's cool.
But some of those are timeless. Yo, I didn't even get to say goodbye. Like what are we doing here?
Nah, that's hard. That's a hard record, but it's not. Listen, Usher got meteorites, bro. You feel me? He got real heat rocks. That's really gonna fuck shit up when they come on.
Chris don't got meteorites.
Nah, he do. He do.
Oh,
he got
okay.
Matter of fact, he got meteorites, but Usher got comets. You feel me? Like this is really asteroids. Even you feel what I'm talking about? That's what it is. But
I think we need to have a Talib versus Chris Brown, Usher versus.
You don't want that problem, bro.
You don't want that problem. It's
gonna get real dark, bro. Yo, it's gonna get dark for real, bro. All right, yo, that's really what I do out here, son. Like,
no, he did it already. Go ahead. You good?
Look at you trying to instigate some shit, though. That's funny, though.
Nigga, we could do that. We could do that.
Whenever you're ready, bro.
I'm ready. And we could just make that a whole episode. Just, you know what I'm saying? We could
I got a 50 clip already done, bro. Like,
but I got a 100 pack. You heard? Stop playing. I got
that's cool.
I got the RPD.
You have a 100 pack because Chris Brown has 40 track albums.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit whack though. That's
man.
Exactly.
So damn. Out of 40 tracks,
I'm not sitting through that.
I could pull like 23 out of them bitches, my nigga. Like, come on, stop playing.
And they all sound the same.
No, they don't. All the songs I just played did not sound the same.
They all got 70 BPMs. What we talking about?
Now, all the songs I just played did not sound the same.
Yeah, that's cool, but all of them is not from that 40-track album we're talking about. I'm talking about
but that don't matter because we talking about the verses. We talking about the hits. So when we talking about
the hits, word, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we talking about
he getting that boy out of there.
Listen, bro. Listen, Linda, listen. Yeah, right. If we talking about hits, right? Like I said, there's at least even before we get to Confessions. I'm not gonna talk about after Confessions because there's a whole another murderer's row right there.
That's when the road is rocky. I don't know what you're talking about, my boy.
Nah, what you talking about? Nah,
after Confessions, that road is rocky.
It get crazy after that, bro. I'm talking about
Raymond versus Raymond shit was mid.
Okay, cool. But then you got Here I Stand, right? That got at least five, 7 joints.
That was a really good album. That one was really
that got at least 5 or 7 joints right there. At
that
least
one
five,
right there
seven
has
joints.
is probably one of my favorite Usher albums. Here I stand. That has one of my favorite
That
songs.
shit is hard.
That shit is hard. I'm not gonna take that away from. I'm not taking that away from Usher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
same here though. Same
when
here.
you put the
I'm not
when you put the big homie, you know what I'm saying, in the equation, it's just a different story. You know what I'm saying? The same way how he skated on that man's face. You know what I'm saying? When he seen him, because he started talking crazy, so he had to like, yo, what's popping, blood?
Listen,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now,
yo, supposedly, allegedly he duffed him out. But we ain't, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of alleged duff outs, but we're not gonna get into that.
Usher. Listen, we're not doing that, all right? No Chris Brown slander shall be tolerated, all right?
Nah, I ain't saying nothing. I just said it was a bunch of alleged duff outs. That's all. Can we talk about anybody? You know what I mean? Somebody, somebody from New York. You know what I mean? But we're gonna leave it at that.
Honestly, I think Usher has a better catalog than Chris Brown.
Do you really
by far?
Dan?
Listen, bro, hold up.
I mean,
like just take it to Spotify real quick. Like you can look at the album, bro. You got the debut album, right? That had at least 4 or 5 joints on there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got My Way, another 4 to 5 joints, right? You following me, right?
Right.
Then you got 8701. That was at least 7 to 8 joints right there. That's all before you get the Confessions. What are we talking about? I just did the math. That's like 15, 16 joints. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We got Chris Brown, self-titled album. He's got about 4 or 5 joints off that.
Right. Now I'm with you.
All right. Sure. Now we go to his next one. What's that? Exclusive, I think it was?
Nah, it wasn't exclusive, was it? Nah, exclusive was like 3rd or 4th.
Because the second one, that's the one that had wall of shit. That's the
second one was it could have been exclusive, right? I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, like CB got some joints. He got all joints. All respect.
Yeah, it is exclusive. You know the second one, and then Graffiti the third one. Graffiti got about. Let me see. Shit.
Yo, don't act like. Nah, Graffiti wasn't that, bro. Graffiti
got joints though.
Stan was way better than Graffiti, bro. We're not gonna do that, bro. Graffiti was the one with that bullshit Swiss Beats on, right?
Yeah. You're arguing with Chris, who thinks that Nas has 6 classics.
Nah, he does. Stop
he does.
What you talking
about? Nas has 6 classics right now.
6 classics. I want to be real. Stop, bro. Listen. You got the right one today, bro. Nah, this really Nas the GOAT, bro. We're not gonna do that.
Nas the GOAT, nigga. Stop playing with him. Nas is really him, nigga. We're not doing that.
Yeah, Nas the GOAT, bro.
Man, you outnumbered today, nigga. What's up, nigga?
I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you, fam. But Nas the GOAT, bro. We're not gonna. No,
he's
Nas slander will be tolerated.
He doesn't have 6 straight classics right now, though. Like
Chris says every
episode.
No, I didn't say that he got all those diseases and Magic's classics. We just had this conversation last week.
You said everything but Magic 2 is a classic.
No, I said KD 2, KD 3, Magic 1. Those are classics for me.
Those are classics.
For me.
Classics.
3 is creeping up there for me. Magic 3. 2 was the
classic
only
is
one.
A wild
2
word.
Was the mid out of all of those albums.
Nah, for sure. But that's scary, right? Because if you got 6 albums and the worst album is still not trash, come on, man.
Oh, they're all solid for sure.
The worst of those 6 albums is Magic 2, bro. What are we talking about?
Exactly.
That's still a good 7-6 album, easy.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. I mean,
no one at his age has done this.
Nah, it hasn't happened.
Yeah,
Jane dropped a record since 2017.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
The fact that people are trying to say that Jay is still better than Nas is crazy. You can't say that anymore. That's not you. I mean, you can't even have a debate about that anymore. And let's be honest, Jay has been mid since after Black Album. He's been hit and miss like for the most part.
Damn. So
I love 444 is nice, but everything else is super like mid okay. You think
now 444 was his best album in the past 5 years.
Yes,
it was his only album in the last 5 years. Well, no, because then
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that, but you know.
That's his only album in the last 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? And let's also talk about the fact that he tried to come back with this whole written testimony with fucking electronic, and that shit was a flop. That shit was like
it was a flop because
that's a good album, but it's like a solid. It's not great. It's
a good album. Like it flopped because everyone was expecting Exhibit C, Jay Electronica, and then what they got was Jay getting beat up by Jay-Z for like the whole album. You know what I'm saying?
And also, that being his debut album, he needs Jay-Z to finish it.
That's just crazy. Like that's crazy.
You know,
the fact that you hear Jay-Z first on his solo debut, that's a problem for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
I
how is
said,
this man
like
opening?
you hear you hear Farrakhan voice, then you hear Jay rapping. I was like, wait, what? Like, what's happening right now? It was strange. And
The
then he
same guy who was
proceeded to
hoping that
beat on
Hillary
him.
Clinton.
Yo, and then like for him to proceed to beat on him for like the next 7 tracks, I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. So that's why it
Nah,
flopped. But it
but
was still, you know.
the funny shit about Jay-Z is like he comes out with a decoded book, which like like describes and explains his songs as if like they're super like coded or anything. They're really not. Like
Damn, that's
Jay-Z's
hard.
not like he'll have like slick lines, but he's not like coded where like you need to break it down. You need a whole book for it. You know, it's
this
like
is tough, man. I mean,
doing a little too
this
much.
is tough. Hey,
You
listen.
know? I love Jay-Z.
I mean,
I love Jay-Z. I love Nas, but
I can't tell, bro. He's going
you
crazy
know,
right
like
now.
just doing
I
too
can't
much.
tell. Nah, but I mean, like Jay. I mean, Jay is one of the ones, right? You can't sit there and say that Jay hasn't
no, for
done
sure.
what he needs to do for hip hop. But
Oh yeah, of
Nas is just
course.
better. That's all. Nas is just better. That's all I'm saying. Just like
Yeah.
Stephen A. be saying how like Jordan and LeBron being number 2 is nothing wrong with that. It's the same thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with Jay being number 2, bro. Like he's still better than most.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
exactly.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, definitely one of the best for sure. But Nas, what Nas has done the past 3 years, it's one for the books, man. It's one for the ages, timeless, if you will.
It's
You know, it's
unprecedented.
Absolutely.
What's crazy is that we discussed the Magic 3 last week, right? Because it
Uh-huh.
just dropped, right? So we only got a chance to really like get a couple of listens to it, you know what I'm saying, and then do a
Yeah.
little review on it, right? But then like so after having a whole week and a half, you know what I'm saying, to let that shit sit there and marinate with me, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think this might be album of the year.
Yo, I was about to say, nah, real shit though. Nah, let's
it's
really
top
bust that
5
down.
right now because it's a slow year. It's not album of the year.
For me, it is.
No, bro.
It's
what
not.
album is better?
I'm not mad, but
only album I had over it is Michael.
Bro,
I mean,
come on, fam. Now you the homie right now, yo. I had the same feeling. But I will say this. About Magic 3. It's creeping up. It for me is album of the year too. But the reason why Michael has dipped a bit in my eyes is because he dropped the deluxe edition.
I didn't like
and that kind of watered it down. And I'm saying like it was like 2 or 3 extra songs that was cool, but like he could have saved that for like Michael 2 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need to like as a complete body of work. Michael was fine by itself, but to add on like the deluxe, I'm like, all right, that kind of knocked it down a few times.
Honestly, I'm over all this deluxe bullshit.
So
yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta blame Dirk for that, man. That's his fault. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's doing it. The Rock Bars channel did that shit with Alchemist too for the Bones album. They just dropped the deluxe like 2 months ago.
Listen, man. Anytime Alchemist want to drop something, I'm listening. So I don't. That.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah,
but just like drop that all together. Don't.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
It's just a way of like just getting more sales and reminding people that shit just came out. If you missed it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then what do we judge? Do we judge the deluxe or the original? I just judge the original, not the deluxe. Personally,
I personally judge the like it depends on the quality of the deluxe. Like if there's extra songs that are like good,
but then you're picking. Like I go with the original because that's what the artist intended originally. The deluxe is just like extra tracks thrown on top of the original. So that's how I
feel you on that. I feel you, but I mean at the same time, if
like a theatrical cut, and then you have like the uncut version, right? So I would just a theatrical cut,
I feel that, but I mean, the extra cut is like also it still exists within that realm, so why not include it? You know what I mean?
I mean, whatever's your preference for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but unless it's good. If it's bad, then I'm gonna talk about it either way. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like I didn't need extra 15 songs for Uzi album, like that, I was good on that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But if all those songs was good, then I'd be like, all right, cool. Now I got double album for my.
So they had deluxe for the Uzi album?
No, I mean like in the past when you did
what album? Oh, okay, did before. All right, yeah.
The Eternal Take album.
Oh yeah,
the Eternal Take album. Like he dropped it and then he dropped like a whole other 15 tracks on top of that. I'm like, this is weird, but
Future's done that too. Oh shit. Future's done that too before. But you know what though? For me, like it's I treat my music like dope. You know what I'm saying? Like if you throw some extra cut on that dope, my nigga, that shit's no good. You feel me?
Nah, exactly.
Give me that premium pack, that pure shit, nigga. Like
Chris just gave us the average rapper's metaphor for his music.
Audio dope.
This that pure, yo. It's not cut.
Nah, but I mean,
too much cut on my shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, not at all. But it's like if it's good, it's good. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
if it's good, it's good. I couldn't get because I see another person for me who upset me when they did some shit like that was Moneybagg Yo when he had when he had dropped the original Tom Served album, you know what I'm saying? And then he came back out with the deluxe one. I'm like, you didn't really need this, you know what I mean? Like it was great the way it was before, like, and it's just because it's just so much extra material, and it's like, yo, there's a reason why these records didn't make the first cut, my nigga. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's wild because I think we're old enough to know that a lot of this shit is cut and run floor material. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's obvious.
This stuff that it's super obvious. But I think it's like for people our age, maybe not the younger ones. They think they're getting more music, right? But we know that like, this stuff that would have gotten shelved had it. You know what I mean?
It's just for streaming numbers also.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
That was the whole Chris album thing a couple years ago.
Yeah. Well,
2018, 2019, when he had his first 30 track album or whatever.
Yeah, it was 30 and 35, and this last one was like 72 and like a coaster. It was like, bro, what are we doing? But that's your man's though. That's your man's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my man's right there. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the heartbreak on the full moon, you know what I mean?
There's no Chris Brown, Ja Rule slander for Chris.
Then it was the
man, that was a stomach ache on the full moon. Fuck you talking about?
Nah, that's yo, hold on, fans. We going right back to some more Chris music. Let me
stop. Nah, we good. You know what I'm saying? You made your point, bro. No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool.
But before we get out of Chris though, I want to also talk about something. Tinashe, because we mentioned her last week. You know what I'm saying? On last week's episode when she came on, she was talking about that. How she regretted doing the feature with Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Then recently, TMZ, they caught up with her, and they asked her, you know what I'm saying, like, after Chris Brown had went and smashed her on the internet and clowned her ass, you know what I'm saying, telling people to name 5 Tinashe songs, which nobody was able to do, by the way. I seen that challenge.
That wasn't fair.
Yeah, so
that's petty.
I mean, no. I mean, you gonna talk about me? We can talk about you. You needed that feature for me, girl. Probably
that's not fair.
That's probably the one That's probably the one song that people know about you.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
like the thing is, like, who knows, like the back channel shit that went on for her not to have a certain career. So that's why I say it's not fair.
Because I didn't know who Shorty was until she started dating a nigga from the New Boys.
I mean, and that's cool. I understand that, but it's like hard to make music in general. Mm-hmm. It's even harder when you're a woman, right? So who knows the bullshit she had to go through just to get those 5 records if she has them, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a low blow in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? But
also, especially with the music she makes, you know, like she's like in that type of like realm where like you're kind of going to the big dogs and shit, and you're not just making like some independent niche music either. Because if she was, we need to go through those channels. That's you know, she's like trying to get into the industry.
Yeah, the industry is cutthroat. We all know that.
Exactly.
You know so
it's dirty as fuck.
You gotta play the game and get played. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up, but is what it is.
Let's really dive into that though, right? Because you saying that's kind of fucked up and that's a low blow what he did to her, right? So what did you want? How did you want him to respond then? Because if he was to talk about, yo, I got more money than you, oh, that's being petty. Or you ain't got no crib, that's being petty. If we talking about music because that's what we do for a living, we do music, right? If you want to attack me with my music and say something about, oh, you regret doing the feature with me, then I'm gonna attack you with some more music shit. So I think he took it the right way because he could have went about it and said, "You a broke ass bitch. You ain't got this. You ain't got that." Like
no, but he didn't have to answer. He didn't have to answer.
Nah, you got something to say about me. I got some energy for you too.
Nah, not all the time. Not all the time. You gotta know when to play your hand. You know what I'm saying? That was a hand that didn't need to be played at that moment.
Yeah, because nobody knows her. Chris is huge already. Like you know.
I mean, Chris Brown is Chris Brown, right? So,
he's him.
He's him, right?
He's him.
But he don't got a residency in Las Vegas, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Because he's still touring the world. Because he's still selling out stadiums, my G. Why would you stay in that little residency? You can have that. I'm still selling out stadiums.
But you know how many folks have residencies? That shit means something, bro. Like you don't gotta go around the world. They come to you.
Chris will do that when he's done touring the world. You know what I'm saying? He'll have I'm pretty sure he's been offered residencies. He's like, nah, I like going out there and seeing all these other women from all these other countries and getting some pussy from over there. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. Y'all niggas can stay in Africa if y'all want. I can still go to Japan. I can still go to Japan.
He can go to Japan too.
I mean,
shout out to Celine Dion.
Can he?
Yeah, of course he can. Shout out Celine Dion. Shout out Whitney Houston. Everybody that. Shout out Tony Braxton, like legends. I mean, real
for
legends
sure.
who doing residencies. You feel me? But shout out
Celine
shout out
Dion.
doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we talking about? My heart will go on. You feel me?
Yeah, but
it's what it is.
Isn't the thing with Chris Brown though, like he's not getting certain work because people are still like not with that shit that he did before, so holding it on him.
No, I think the issue is, I mean that plays a part, but every like as the years go by, like that factor becomes smaller and smaller because what he's done, which is what I think he should always do, is just make music. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need to really respond to
it's like the game shit, less antics, just music.
That's all I've been saying for years, bro. I'm tired of the bullshit the game be off, bro. Just rap, bro. Like, cause you a good rapper. Minus the name dropping, but other than that, yeah. But yeah, like I think just Usher, excuse me, Chris Brown just had to make more music. You know what I'm saying? Good music. You know what I mean? And
he makes great music.
Okay, that's
and also Chris Brown has Chris Thomas to talk for him. So Chris Brown don't gotta say anything. He's got Chris Thomas as the representative.
That's right, nigga. Every week, if it has to happen every week, like, nigga. It's coming in CB strong, my nigga. You heard? Stop playing.
Chris Brown gang,
hey, you heard? The big rooster, nigga. Stop playing with me, yo.
The big rooster, yo.
The big rooster. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
He got a new nickname. That's next week's new nickname. The big rooster.
The big rooster.
Nah, I ain't gonna claim the big rooster. I can't claim that. That's on gang. You heard me? Like, but that's the big rooster though. You know what I'm saying? And
I hear you. Bro.
I got you right here, my nigga. Stop playing.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But in terms of Tinashe, in my opinion, instead of responding that way, she just made 5 bangers. Like what I need to respond to her for. I'm about to make 5 records that everybody knows instead of worrying about her.
But she also responds by saying she will consider reconciliation with Chris Brown if that was offered, if he wants to. Bitch, I don't want to talk.
Of course.
I don't want to talk. Yeah,
but it don't even gotta go that far, man. Like I mean, we just gotta just like I said, just lock in, make more music, focus on your 11-track album called 11, which is going to sound like every song.
And also, when you do interviews, you don't have to answer every question. You can just be like, "No, I'm past that. I don't want to answer that," and just keep moving. Yeah,
no comment still works in 2023. You know what I'm saying? We don't got time for that.
Saves you time and hassle and PR.
Like I said, focus on your 11 album with your 11 tracks. That's going to sound like no guidance, and that's it.
Nah,
because they will.
I
promise you, every song gonna sound like no guidance, yo. There's 11 tracks and no guidance.
I promise you, every song is gonna be phenomenal. I promise you, it's gonna be the Illmatic of R&B.
Man, get the fuck off, yo.
This is gonna be the Illmatic of R&B, nigga. Stop playing.
No, throw in the white flag.
Nah, we're not doing that, bro. Nah, but speaking of R&B though, the hardest album out right now for R&B is definitely Jaguar 2. You know what I'm saying? That's that work.
That's the hardest R&B album for you right now.
Right now, for me, it is. I mean, Diddy album is great, but I think like those 2 albums together, like that's my rotation for the fall. You know what I'm saying? Like the Love album and
just in time.
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Yeah, your word. It's like the temperature done dropped over here in Jersey. It's like 56 degrees. It was raining.
Oh, you in Jersey?
Yes, sir.
The fucking ranges won't leave, yo.
Hey, listen, man. I got my Helly Hansen, the mini mansions. We good, bro.
I hear that.
Good out here, man. But yeah, man.
Yo, can you please do a wellness check on our brother Jordan? He's not good. He has no Wi-Fi.
Yo,
I can't watch the Cowboys. They're playing right now.
Yeah.
Yo, you saw that Dolphins game? 70 points. I have to watch some highlights.
We were just talking about that before we started recording.
Bro, I saw the thing. I'm like, no way. That's crazy, man.
Nah,
I thought it was a glitch on the Google. I thought Google
exactly.
I'm like, yo, I thought it was like a solar flare that fucked up something. I'm like, wait, hold up, what's happening right now? And 70 piece, bro. 70 piece fries.
That boy Tua is him. He just
70 piece nugget.
He just needs to stay safe. You know what I'm saying, and not hurt.
Yeah, for sure. 70 piece nugget, yo, with no fries, no bev. That's crazy.
And isn't he leading the league right now too? And passing.
Yeah.
Tua. He started out this season great. So
I mean, he was doing good last year.
Until he got injured. That's a fact.
And I mean, concussions are a real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
because
that's
what was
my.
that, like week 5 or 6 or something like that, where he got the
It
first
was
one,
like
right?
week 3 or some shit. Like
Yeah,
week
because
3
no,
early,
and he got
early
2
on.
of them, right? Because he got 1 and 3,
Yeah.
and then they sat out 1, and then they put him back in 1, right? Yeah,
And it was like he came back too early. You know what I'm saying? Because
exactly,
he
yes.
had another joint. I mean, but
I remember that
concussions are a real thing, man. Like I think that's my major gripe about football, right? Like I love the game. I grew up watching it. You know, I played a little bit. I wasn't good, but that's there. That's a whole different topic for another day. But anyway,
He said I wasn't good though.
I wasn't good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was the shame of my family. but
Oh damn.
not fucking around. But yeah, it's just like I think there needs to be more done to like protect people in terms of like concussions and stuff like that. Mainly because these kids, and they are kids. They've been playing this game for the latter part of their entire lives. You know what I'm saying? Like you got kids. Pee wee football is a real thing, right? You got
There
kids
is.
playing 8, 9, 10 years old, right? And they, of course, they're learning the fundamentals. They're learning how to hit, how to take hits, and all that stuff. But they're also, playing contact sports. So it's like, how do you expect these kids' brains to function properly or develop properly? And then let's say like they'll play the game until they're in their early 30s, and then you throw them back out into the real world where they've been trained literally to be hyper masculine, hyper everything. And then throw them out to be a civilian, and then you get mad at them and lock them up when they do dumb shit like speeding. Like yo, like how you expect them to function normally? You know what I mean? But the NFL don't really talk about that. So that's my main thing about the NFL and shit. But
I mean,
my
the
bad.
same thing can be said about prison reform, but that's a whole nother
Hmm.
conversation.
Yeah, no, prison reform. I mean, yeah, prison reform needs to happen because the system is cracked in general. You know what I'm saying? It's not made to rehab anyone.
I mean, we can go there. We really talking about crack systems.
Oh no, 100%.
Like,
Nah. The system is rigged off rip. Like you got to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rigged, it's cracked, but it's not really giving people a chance to truly reform. You're just making them a better criminal, if anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like being put in Arkham Asylum, then being mad when they become the Joker. Like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get serious just now. I was supposed to be joking. My fault.
No. Because this is a perfect segue into one of my topics that I want to talk about Quavo meeting up with Kamala Harris to talk about gun reform. So we're just talking about a lot of things. In that way. And so question real quick. How do you feel about this whole meeting with Kamala Harris about gun reform for Quavo? A lot of people are saying that he only cares a lot about this now because unfortunately we takeoff was taken away from us due to gun violence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of people are saying that he only cares about this shit now because he just lost his brother, his cousin. You know what I'm saying? His nephew, whatever the case may be.
Right.
And
Right.
in some senses, I feel like I get what they're saying, but in another sense, I'm like, yo, there's never a wrong time to talk about improving our communities, improving our society. You know what I'm saying? There's never a wrong time for us to, and even though I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the gun laws and everything like that, because certain places like Texas, you know what I'm saying? There's just certain places where guns is just like out everywhere. You feel me? Like
open carry states for sure.
100%. Exactly. You know what I mean? And then you got some places where it's not even like that. Like they're not even legal in those certain states. So I just think in general, if we're gonna talk about like the gun reform and everything like that, and talking about gun licenses, we need to really start focusing on the hoods too, and trying to get some of these guns that's in our communities out of these fucking communities. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's for safety reasons. You know what I mean? Like some niggas in the hood just don't need a gun. Like what you need a gun for, bro? Like I get it, you should have it. You should always have it, for your safety. But you don't need a gun because you the type of nigga that just want to do dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, no one needs a gun without proper training, right? So I think we got to start there. Like once we get better
training
education,
them, because our law enforcement gets trained too. So who's properly training anybody?
March Torre.
That's the point. But
March Torre is doing work.
Say that again, then?
March Torre. He goes around the country and he teaches people how to, handle guns.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I think like on a broader scale that there needs to be more education about firearms and firearm safety and all that stuff. I mean, like there's certain like things in certain communities that pop up here and there, but I mean like on a large scale because if there's one thing we know about this country, like this country loves our guns and shit. You know what I mean? So
We love our
that's
weapons. That's
something.
a fact.
You know what I mean? Shout out Charlton Heston, dead ass. But anyway, that was mean. I'm sorry. Not really. It's like, yeah, like there needs to be gun reform for the simple fact that there needs to be there needs to be something in place that makes it like unilaterally fair. You know what I'm saying? Because I shouldn't be able to get knocked in Jersey or New York for the same crime somewhere out west or down south or southwest, and
What do you
they
mean
get
by
less
that?
time than I do. Okay, so say
Oh, okay,
like,
okay, okay. You finished it for me. I get what you're saying now. When you said and get less
yeah,
time. Yeah. All right.
right. So it's like it's fucked up. I mean, first of all, like let's not commit crimes. Like let's start there.
Yeah.
But but
Yeah.
you know, if you do get jammed up by whatever means, whether it be like unregistered firearms or shit like that, there shouldn't be. I shouldn't be like looking at football numbers because my gun isn't registered properly. You know what I'm saying? Once I have the education to get it, registered, then by all means do that. You know what I mean? Get all your shit right, so you don't have problems with these people. You know what I mean?
Do you think everybody should be a registered gun holder?
Not at all.
Gun carrier?
No, not at all. People with mental health issues should not be able to have firearms. No. You know what I'm saying? Even if you was like armed forces and shit, and you came home, like you gotta do like a psyche eval. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
you know
1000%
what I mean?
agree with you on that.
Cops too.
Oh,
Like in my opinion, every 6 months, honestly, they need that. You know what I'm saying? Because they out here slaughtering us left and right, black and white.
but
You
then
dig?
again, you gotta also talk about the different communities and states that these cops are policing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that some of them are predominantly maybe of an African American you know what I'm saying, stance. A lot of these people, they come into law enforcement because they want to patrol certain areas because they know they get a chance to kill niggas.
That's fair. It's
You know
true.
what
I mean, it's true, but it's like knowing that, how do we best protect ourselves from that? You know what I mean? I'm not saying stay in your house and don't do nothing because we got to live our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there has to be a way. There has to be, in my opinion, there has to be a way that we can mitigate these losses. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get informed. We gotta get prepared, and we have to. I don't want to sound all preachy, but we got to do things in order to like enhance our survivability out here. You know what I mean? And it's like across the board. You know what I'm saying? It has to start from the top down. I mean, that's the only kind of trickle down economics that I believe in. It has to start from the top, and hopefully that stuff trickles down, and we get to meet people where they at. You know what I mean? But until then, I think all cops need psyche evals every 6 months, and pending those results, they'll be on or off the force. But put a pin in that because I personally don't even trust law enforcement to even administer these tests correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I also feel like too when it comes to the reevaluation or the evaluation for them, I should say rather, it shouldn't be done by somebody in your local department or somebody who's in your
Absolutely.
It should be done out state. You know what I'm saying? Like someone, you should have people who's traveling for, all right, New York is gonna hold down Missouri. You know what I'm saying? We'll cover their shit. You know what I'm saying? And Missouri, I'm just throwing out states. You know what I mean? But that's how it should be done. It should never be somebody from Missouri go ahead and evaluate people from Missouri. Like, nah, it doesn't work like that. I mean, to a certain extent, you do need to know about the communities and shit like that and know what's going on. But I feel like you'll get into those instances where they'll get that person a pass just because, oh no, that's Bobby's brother right there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Bobby's brother's good, you know what I mean? Or no,
independent, yeah.
You know, so you gotta also think about it, shit like that too.
Yeah.
Like, cause who's really
you definitely right. Like you're saying that we need an independent body to govern different sectors in different parts of the country. I get it. I feel that.
Because that's the only way I feel like you could even get like some people gonna keep it real. Like Like, I mean, and even then we gotta question them too, because then somebody could be getting in their pockets and paying them niggas off.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
That's
so
what I'm
much
saying.
corruption
Like,
that's like
it's deep, yo.
it's deep, bro.
I mean,
like, and I know, and this
these
is
are
not
all
that type of pod, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all all know that, but when we go on certain topics like this, you know, me and Dan, we be going. We got a guest today who's really into this shit too, so we gonna get it off, man. Get your shit off, bro. We can't please everybody. Let's go.
No, we can't. But like in terms, I'm off. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead. Finish up.
Oh, I was gonna say, like in terms of Quavo and Kamala Harris, I mean, I'm not gonna be cynical about it, and I'm not gonna say it's like just for optics, but I mean, that's with anybody. Most people don't really care about things until it hits home, right? Like most people don't care about cancer until their grandmother get cancer.
1000%.
You dig what I'm saying? So
like I know
I'm not gonna hold them to the fire for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. It just so happens that he has the access and the means to talk to someone of that magnitude, where hopefully some change can happen. Most of us are just everyday people, so when that happens to us, when that affects us, we don't get a chance to talk to the mayor or the president or the vice president even. So it's like, you know, I can't be mad at that. You know what I mean? But some people are just miserable in general. So they gonna say shit, whatever. You dig what I'm saying? So fuck them.
I'm gonna be honest. Anytime I see any type of celebrities fondling with any type of politicians, it's all show. Nothing's doing anything with that bullshit. And I don't trust none of that shit. I don't care when they went to the White House, when they talked to Hillary, Obama, whoever it is. If I see any rapper, celeb doing anything with any politician, it's full of shit for me on both sides. So to me, when I see that shit, I could care less. Second, that shit happening with Quavo has nothing to do with gun reform. It had to do with people acting stupid. So no gun reform is gonna stop people from acting stupid. That's what happened. So when it comes to like what we're talking about in this type of situation, people gotta act like fucking people and not act stupid. And how could you act? How do you get people to not act stupid? That's a bigger question.
Education.
Because people don't care though. Some people are gonna act stupid. Now you want to minimize that for sure, but that's gonna take like us as whole people not accepting stupid fucking shit from people. We accept certain shit from people and certain shit they do, and then certain people get attracted to that and then they repeat that. That's just what it comes down to, from what I see personally. So to me, with all this like hoopla, gun reform, Kamala, Quavo, this person with that person, that shit don't mean nothing to me because that shit's not gonna change anything. They've been doing photo ops of this shit. To me, I don't see no difference in none of that shit. Now, if something comes from it and it's good, I'm all for it. I'm not trying to be like I'm against it, but I just don't. To me, you just flashy bullshit to me personally. You know, well, the only thing we could do is hold each other accountable. If you hang out with certain people that you know are good and not good for you, you cut them off. That's you taking accountability for your life. And if you surround yourself with people who are gonna abide by certain morals and principles, that's the best thing you can do. That's like the change you can do every day. That's what we can do, you know?
On that one, bro. But see, my thing about that is like this, right? If you know you're going to go hang out with some peoples, right? And this is their home state, like you a guest in a town, right? And I don't think the last thing in my mind is like, yo, we gotta come strapped up. If I gotta go somewhere to go see you and I gotta stay strapped up, my nigga, I don't want to go there. I do not want to go there, bro. Like if I know niggas for what? Wait, we just gonna go shoot dice, nigga, and we all millionaires, nigga. We ain't gotta worry about nobody. Like we good right now. Like we around.
Bro,
money.
come on.
I'm just saying, like,
but look,
me,
but hold up
though.
Hold up though.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like that's all true, but we got to take into account ego. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is ego driven. You dig? So
exactly,
like, that's something to be said. I mean, of course, take accountability.
Like at 3 in the morning, that shit happened too.
Yeah, I mean, but regardless,
super late at night.
You know, so yeah, I mean, you got ego, you got liquor. It's a bad combination. Anytime.
And it's always the other cats doing it. It's not like the main dudes. It's the help.
Yeah.
It's always like the entourage. Yeah,
that's cold. No, that's a fact. Though. Yeah, that's a fact. But it's it's an all around unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Quavo. I mean, sorry, what's his name? Takeoff. He didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like he deserved to go home to his family like everyone else did. But I mean, I don't think to your point. Then there's no amount of gun reform that's going to change people being stupid, right? And as long as ego is driving the way, then we'll have more instances like this. You know what I'm saying? We'll have more dead rappers. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up, but
and it's just like the government too. Like we could say we want to be socialist tomorrow, but if the same people are running the country then they are doing it now, it's not going to change anything. The people in power are the ones who are corrupt. It's not going to change. No matter what system you have, the system's not going to change the people who are corrupt on top. So until you change the people who are on top or the ego, then you can actually have you could do a socialist or a capitalist type of fucking way, make it work. But if you have the wrong people at the top, nothing's really going to change.
Capitalism isn't the way though, but we've known that for many years, right? Like,
you could do that with any system though. It just depends on because America's so big, like there's going to be cracks in there. You know, when you have a smaller continent, a smaller country, smaller place, kind of like socialism type of works there more than anything else. You know, but it really just depends on how you do it with everything else and how the way the culture is there too. There's so many variables in those type of conversations also. So it's like
100%.
You know,
I mean, I feel you, but I mean, I feel like it could work here or it should work in this country, but because we saw it happen during the pandemic.
There's definitely a way it could work for sure.
We saw it happen during the pandemic, right? Like we saw things just happen because we couldn't leave our homes for 3-4 months, right? So we saw that happen. So you can't show us the light and then say no, it's dark outside. Like, no, I already seen the sun, bro. Like it's over. You know what I mean? So it's over, bro. Like real shit. You know what I mean? So I think we're at the turning point in this country where something has to change. It has to give. That once we've seen that there is a better option a better option in terms of governing the country, we can't turn back now. We can't go back. You know what I'm saying? During the pandemic, that was the clearest I've ever seen the skies ever, like since I've been alive. You know what I'm saying? I can see like from my job, I can see the New York City skyline, right? I can see that shit clear as day without my glasses. You see, I wear glasses, right? I can see that it was pristine out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could taste the air, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
The streets are clean.
Bro, like, yo, I got to work in like 15 minutes. Like, it was like, bro, it was ridiculous. But there's a way to do this where people aren't injured financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why, or in my state anyway, I don't know about anyone else's state, but there's no reason why in New Jersey, a one bedroom is damn near 1,600 a month. You know what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous. Like New York prices 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
You think what I'm saying?
In the city.
And then, but look, you got people from New York moving to Jersey because shit is too expensive.
Well, that's why Fat Joe and everybody else lives up there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy.
And it's Colorado, crazy, bro. The rent is like it's not as bad as compared to New York City. I'll say that much. Like it's not cheap, but it's not.
You got to realize
as expensive as it is in the city.
But you got to realize too, like Denver isn't a metropolitan area. I mean, it is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's very
and that's
much
actually because I don't even know what Denver's rent is like because I don't live in Denver. I live in Aurora. So
okay, but even still,
stop. You're next to Denver. Please stop.
Yeah,
but I feel him. No, but it's different.
Jordan was following him last episode.
Yeah, because he was like, nah, you right there. I'm like, no.
You 10 minutes away. You 10 minutes away, dog.
So
it makes a difference, though. It makes a difference, yo.
No, for sure, 100%.
Like you go to South Jersey. You know what I mean? Because I'm in North Jersey. If you go to South Jersey, which is closer to Pennsylvania, like you can get a one bedroom for like 11. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's you know, if you're driving normal, like not like a maniac, you'll get there in like 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? To an hour. So like 1 hour away, you're paying $500 less. So that's crazy. But you know, the closer you are, right? You know what I mean? like the closer you are to the city, because I'm like 20 minutes away from New York City, give or take. All right, so it's like the closer you are to that, you know, you gotta feel that burden, I guess, of like ultra rich people doing shit, and it's fucked up. But if they were to find a way to like mitigate those losses and level out the playing field in terms of salaries, socialism, yeah, it could work. You know, I be thinking about shit. I'm sorry. I mean, it's supposed to be, you know,
that's the point to a podcast, bro. Tangents and rants.
Yeah,
tangents and rants.
Always.
So I be making
that's
sense
the point
though,
of
right?
Podcast.
Am I making sense though?
No. I'm following you, brother. I'm letting you get your shit off. Like that's.
I mean, the thing is that when it comes to those type of topics, like there's so many ways you can go about it.
100%.
You know, so it's 100%. Like it's a whole thought process. Also, you could make a whole episode out of just that.
Yeah, 100%. You know, but I mean, end of the day, shout out Quavo. I mean, at least he's doing something with his influence. You know what I'm saying? He could have just sat here and done nothing. Of course, he made his music about it already. You know what I'm saying? So he you know, again, I'm not trying to be cynical about it, but he found a way to monetize his pain, as you
Yeah.
should, right?
I
So
mean,
but
I
that's the
didn't listen to
capitalism
it.
part of it.
If he can live with
Not
himself in his choices, that's all that matters. That's all on
100%.
you.
I
That's all
honestly
it is.
didn't.
But
I didn't listen to it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The reason why, because I felt like that's exactly what it was.
it was him monetizing his pain.
Like, you're not gonna pay you off your paying for this right now, my nigga.
But when you're in that lane and you're that type of rapper, that's all you know how to do. That's all you want to do, though. Do it.
I mean,
Goes to part what they do. Look at Jay-Z. It's the same thing.
see, my thing
He's
is
Yo,
not
though,
doing something.
fam,
like,
He's
hold
doing
on, hold
something
on,
that's
hold on,
kind of
hold
his
on,
art.
hold on. Are you a Jay-Z fan, bro?
Yeah, I love Jay-Z.
Because nah,
But
I
I
can't
accept
tell,
Jay-Z for
bro.
who Jay-Z is.
You've been going crazy since you
No,
started, fam. Like, what we
no,
talking
but
about?
Jay-Z's like
I
a
fuck with you.
full-blown capitalist. So when he makes certain moves, I completely understand.
He
I'm
told you
not even
this. He
mad at it.
told you this 20 years ago. He told you what he was, bro.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
so
I'm
why
not
you
saying it's a
mad?
bad thing, but I'm saying this is what they
Oh,
do.
all
Yeah.
right.
It's
yo,
like
my
I'm just
Dana
son,
White
fucking
with
with
the
you, kid.
that's
UFC.
crazy.
Dana White with the
No.
UFC. Same thing. That's the type of person they are with their money and their fame and their thing. That's what they do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you though, but now it makes me laugh. People be like,
No,
"Jay is a
He tried to
capitalist."
take
Like,
away
man, he
my New
told
York
you.
card.
He told you he
I
was a
gotta live here.
businessman. You gotta live.
no, that's a
Yeah, and
fact
you,
though.
Nah,
Chris left. He Chris left. He left me
Yeah,
for dead
yeah,
over
facts.
here.
no, it's all right though, bro. I'll be right back. I'll be like over there in a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm definitely yo. So yeah, man. Before we go ahead, no, since we are talking about one Migo, let's go ahead and talk about the next Migo and what he got going
Okay.
on right now. We're
Yeah,
Offset versus
yeah.
Mr. Petty. You heard? Like,
Yo, I
so
hate that. Yo, my God. Yo, anyway,
That's Chappelle.
proceed.
all right,
Proceed.
so basically, I see. I didn't even know how the whole thing had started, so I had to do my research on it, right? Because at first, all I seen was basically like the video of this nigga outside of Offset's hotel room, whatever the case may be. I think it was his hotel, but supposedly he wasn't even there. He was like on a private jet, right? But anyways, he was supposedly like outside of his hotel, calling them out, and I think a lot of this shit is start. Yeah, and a lot of that shit is going off of they women. Like, let's be honest with it. What reason do this man have to have a problem with Offset? What reason?
He don't.
What
What
does
did we just talk
Offset?
about the ego? This is all this
Yeah,
is.
we did. Yeah, 100%. 100% ego driven. But on both sides though, it's men,
Yeah.
because women also have egos, right? So
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
and I think that women is
so
also a
Let's talk about
catalyst to
their
this.
ego.
I think women is these two women is also the catalyst of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, if it wasn't because
listen, man.
their little cattiness with each other, it
Right.
wouldn't be no. Why would he have that problem with Offset? Offset ain't even in New York, nigga. Like, he ain't thinking about you.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think it's good for this man, for the judge to tell this nigga sit the fuck down for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, my nigga. Cause
Right.
we just thought
Because you're crashing out right now.
yeah, we just spoke about a lot of violence that's going on in our hip hop community. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing we need or we want to hear is another one of our hip hop brothers or sisters are hurt because of egos. Of two grown ass men who don't even got no reason to be bothered with each other. And really, is this other nigga wild? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Nicki married that nigga. Nigga, you lost points with me with that one.
Listen, bro. I got a couple of theories about Nicki, but if you want to talk about it, we can. You know
Let's
what I'm
go
saying?
ahead.
You sure?
Go
You
off.
sure?
Go off. Go
Right.
off.
Lord.
Let him know what's really good, man.
Hold on, let me get my
Chris has to
Barbie
hear
cake.
this for the betterment of himself.
Let me
Can't
get
be
my
calling himself a
Barbie cake,
Barbie
yo.
out here, man.
Yo, you a Ken out here, dog. What's
I'm a
happening
Barb,
with you,
nigga.
bro?
What's up, nigga?
Man, listen, bro. When are we gonna like release ourselves from the shackles of the fact that Nicki is goofy, yo? You know what I'm saying? She's goofy as fuck, bro.
She
Like,
is.
so I'm like, why are we even upset about the fact that she married a goofy nigga, right? She dated two other goofy niggas. Like, what do like? I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. Last time I
I mean,
checked,
but
I know math.
I mean, I said, oh, I think Safari is a different Goofy compared to this nigga.
Listen, man, listen, yo.
Like, it's just different Goofy shit. Because Safari
is still
does
goofy though.
Safari does corny
This
goofy
nigga
shit.
was
That
making
should be
bird
funny.
noises. Yeah, but it's still goofy. You can't take away from that. You know what I'm saying? Meek Mill goofy too, bro. All right. And again, he was beating up niggas because of who? Because of Nicki. All right. Like, come on, fam. Like we're not gonna act like Nicki's not the catalyst for a lot of this fuck shit that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether it be her being so upset that her her dominance, her queendom has dwindled over the years. Like I said earlier in the group, it could be that. I mean, I personally think that's what it is. Like the first time she really met any kind of resistance to her reign, she started glitching on the mic. She started looking like Michael Jackson and Thriller, like I mean, doing the shoulder shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's fucked up. Like, yo, bro, like that's what we do this for. That's what we in this rap shit for. Who is the best, right? It's not about who's the nicest person, like as far as like personality wise. You want to know who the best. I care about these bars, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? If you get in the booth with me and we're on the same track, if me and you get in a track right now, right? Me and you, Chris, right? If we get on a track right now, I'm trying to burn your head off, right?
That's a fact.
I'm not trying to. You feel me?
That's
and
a
I'm
fact.
not. I'm not gonna switch it because you're a woman. Nah, I'm trying to take your head off too.
I'm trying to take your head the fuck off.
So we get into these bars, right? So you can't be mad that somebody came from the ranks, came from up under you, and usurped your power. This is about you better get in that booth. I need that booth action. You feel me? Not none of these pop songs you sing with Taylor Swift, none of that shit. Nah, I need that booth action. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be mad that
I agree with you. And then another one, this is where I disagree, right? Because I don't never want to tell an artist what type of music they should make only. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So
but you know what? I'm not saying that should be the only thing she make. But if we know that it's a battle brewing, right? Like this is it's time for battle. Like I don't want to hear no "We Are the World." I don't want to hear no "We All in the Same Gang."
I think Nicki's gearing up to bar the fuck out of a lot of people. Her album's coming out. I think Nicki's gearing up to bar a lot of these women out of their fucking minds.
I hear you.
And I'm team Barty too. Like I love me some Barty B. You heard me? Like and she a Bronx legend. You know what I'm saying? BX stand up. You know what I'm saying?
She's a Bronx legend. That's a fact.
But look, bro, it's like, you know what I mean?
She's a Bronx legend. But real shit though. But like, yo, you better sharpen your sword out here. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna play with this shit. I love rap way too much to sit here and be like, oh, that's cool.
Exactly.
Like,
that's one thing I love about rap, at least back in the day. Niggas really got on beats and tore each other up. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Right.
But like niggas, like they was like, yo, let me tear this nigga up. Pause. You know what I mean? Like
right.
And we don't have that nowadays anymore. Nowadays, if you say something about somebody, they automatically want to get to the gunplay or I'm gonna see, nah, nigga, what's up? Nigga, come with these bars. Like, I wish that was how we settled a lot of this hip-hop beef nowadays.
It's because you got the social media, though. Because, like, someone drops something, someone says something, they know instantly already. They don't, like... So, like, every day, they're, like, trying to one-up each other or some shit. So it just escalates way too quick. Remember, either came out like 3 months after Takeover or whatever it was.
Facts. But I'm not gonna put all the onus on the artist. This is very much a label play at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being serious for this one segment. I was joking earlier, but I feel like the labels play a huge part in the battle aspect of it. Like, I mean, in terms of like actual beef, because these kids don't necessarily have beef with somebody or anyone for that matter, but they'll make a song saying, "I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," and then not being able to have discernment properly. You really think you're gonna shoot me? So now you gotta any real street person or any person of note, you gotta prove that. You know what I'm saying? So now you got a bunch of kids that don't have discernment, feeling that you gotta prove that to me. You know what I'm saying? And the labels aren't doing anything to like dispel that. And that's what fucks it up. So I think that's where we are right now. Like if we were all
how much control of a label, how much control do you think the label has over an artist where they can actually try to diffuse certain situations? Because I think even a lot of times too, labels are the ones who even push some of these diss records.
That's my point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like if you're a label, right, independent or major, and all you're doing is putting out records talking about I'm smoking on this person's whatever, you know what I'm saying, doing that.
Oh, with and now, smoking on a certain pack you talking about?
Right. Or
like, whatever. I hated when that shit became a thing though. Like,
yeah, me too. But you know, there's still
it was funny, but it was like,
I mean, but that's you know, it became bigger than what we could contain, unfortunately. And it's like you had a whole generation of kids thinking that was the way to get on, whereas yesteryear the way to get on was just to be nice. You know what I'm saying? So now you got kids that don't even care about being nice no more. They just want to be the toughest person out. You know what I'm saying? And if I go to jail, so be it. That's gonna make my brain even bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
That's
then,
a
I
fact.
don't. It's fucked up. You know, I don't appreciate that because I'm like, I want these kids like rap in its totality is supposed to be music about oppression and struggle, right? And coming up out of that, right? And making a situation better for you and your family, right? Right?
Yeah,
Can we agree with that?
no
All right,
facts,
cool.
facts.
All right, so at a certain point, once it became more about hip hop, I'm sorry, once it became more about rap instead of hip hop, and like this rap becoming like commodified, it became less about the soul and more about the actions, and it became much more smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? It became much more WWF type shit, right? Where
yeah.
you got people now that even to this day, knowing that wrestling is quote unquote fake, right? You can't even get people to understand that this is kayfabe, right? Like you got people that really will run up on Stone Cold and think, try to hit him with a Stone Cold Stunner and shit. And be like, nah, bro, like it's kayfabe, son. Like you feel me? This shit ain't real.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But you can't tell someone it's not. That's all they know. So you can't sit here and tell these kids that, oh wait, it's not a game y'all smoking on somebody's literal pack. Like, no, I'm not. Like we didn't cremate this kid and smoke his ashes. Like, no, that didn't happen. I mean,
This is
that's
not
some
how
horrorcore shit.
this is not how
You know what
nigga.
I'm
But to me, this
saying?
goes
It's not
back
how
to like
it's
this goes
not.
back to me like how the whole way, the whole ecosystem and the culture of these type of circles, like that's the way it feeds
Uh,
off though. Because
it
like
does,
there's
and
grown
but
adults, there's people who are their friends, and then everybody's just perpetuating the same shit.
yeah, but
So it's
and again
like
that
we need
goes
to do
back to the
better for
labels.
sure, but like you can only tell so many people what it is and what not to do, and they don't care. So it's like
Yeah,
a
but
catch 22. Like you just like it's almost like you feel helpless because like in that side of hip hop, like that's just part of it. In the other side of hip hop, like that's not even existing there. Like I'm never gonna see Open Mike Eagle and Homeboy Sandman and fucking Apollo Brown fight and talk about some dumb shit. That doesn't happen on that side.
you might.
Obviously, it's not the side that has all the money and the clout and the fame, which is part of the problem also. But when you're going for that
But
type of
see,
side of,
but
of,
see,
of things,
but hold on. See, that's the thing. There is no money. There is no cars. That's what I'm talking about. That's the
yeah,
smoke and
exactly.
mirrors shit.
That's
It doesn't
exactly.
exist. You
Yeah,
feel me?
it's
So
just it's
so
just
it's like,
it's the idea and the like you said, smoke and mirror shit of it.
you know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
it's not real. Like you can't.
WWE, like you said, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote an article about it many years ago. I gotta find it.
Yeah.
I'll put it in a group one of these days. But yeah, it's just it's fucked up because it's like you got these kids that are hungry, like literally they're not eating at night, and then you see someone with a chain, and you're like, yo, you're not even thinking about that. You're thinking about how much I get for that chain. So you don't give a fuck if he's nice or not. If he's nice lyrically, you just want that chain so you can feed yourself for the next week. You know what I'm saying?
Or just a new
Which
pair of Jordans. Not even a chain, just whatever is flashy at that moment. Now it's designer shit. Everything's designer. It's not even streetwear anymore. You
Yeah, that's
know?
just goofy shit, bro. I refuse.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, I grew up on some polo shit, so that's my limit.
I mean,
All
of
I,
course, yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's polo shit. But I'm not gonna. You're not gonna see me wearing
And
Gucci
even
unless
that
it's
shit has
fly.
like, a lot of shit into it too with the street games and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, 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 yeah. Shout out to low life, you feel me? But whatever.
Yeah, of
That's a
course, of
different
course,
story.
of course.
But
For sure. I mean, that's hip hop.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but even with that, you have like people like Thurston Howell. He was a known low life. You know what I'm saying? Like. I know my rap shit, bro. Stop playing with me, yo.
I
I'm
know,
out
I
here.
know you know, I know you know. I know you know.
But no, I'm just like, but yeah,
Yeah, we
It
got
was
it's
actually
good to
we
fucked
see
got
up.
Jay Z. It was
yeah.
good to see Jay Z take a picture with Thurston. They had like a little meeting like last year or some
Yeah, that
shit.
shit was hard. Yeah, that shit was
That's a
cold.
good picture right there.
Yo,
Yeah, that shit
Dan,
was
this is
cold.
actually somebody you could ask Spitter Rock Kimbar, he'll do it.
No, I know he
Nah, I
won't.
don't. I
No,
don't want to, but
I'm
yeah.
just shout out to my nigga Jay. But you said you
We
know
were we
what?
were trolling Jordan with that. I don't want to rock him out in 2023. You didn't even know where Rakim bar, bro.
All right. All right, guys, let's
Nah,
go
but
ahead
no.
and jump into something else though, real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't want to stay too late tonight. Let's see where we can go. Oh, I know where we can go. So Dan, you actually brought this up about the Rolling Stone founder, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
go
just
ahead.
some goofy shit.
So why don't you just go ahead and tell us what's going on with the situation?
I
We'll
mean, I
give our
forgot the exact
opinions.
quote, but he was like,
Yeah, well,
I
give
think
me
he
hit,
wrote a
yo.
book or something,
Rolling Stone
and then he
founder
was
wrote a book,
like,
yeah.
there was no blacks or women in it because they weren't intellectual enough.
They couldn't articulate
What do you
themselves.
mean? You saying that like they're not in the Hall of Fame?
No, he
Not
basically wrote a book.
yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up the article real quick.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically he said that he didn't do any interviews for this book that he wrote with any black artists or women artists because he said that they can't articulate themselves well enough for him to basically speak
Rolling
that.
Stone dude.
Yeah.
So wait, who is he? Is he the founder of Rolling Stone, or is he like a columnist or a journalist for the Rolling Stone? Like, who is he?
Yeah, what was he was like editor or some shit like that. He
It
had a
is
good
the reason
position
why
in
I'm
there for
asking.
sure. Yeah.
So, okay.
I mean, I remember someone saying something about Rolling Stone like 30 years ago. They were trying to get, I think, rap out of here or some shit too. I mean, that was par for the course back then too, though. So, but Rolling Stone has some, they got some bad things to them or some shit. I gotta do a dive in. I gotta do a deep dive on them though. After reading some of that shit.
All right. So, here's what I'm gonna say. Right. First things first. Fuck Rolling Stone. That's how we reckon. Okay. Um,
Facts.
when it comes to music in general, music is a universal language. So the fact that you can't understand how a person expresses themselves, that says more about you than any person that's able to or not able to articulate their points. Some people express themselves solely through music. You dig what I'm saying? So
Especially when you
they're
talk about
not
just the sounds of it, not even the lyrics.
right.
It's
I mean,
like, yeah, the most
like
basic
now,
point is about the music.
right?
Him saying
Because
that is just so
now,
stupid.
right? Because now we're like we're delving into like music theory. You know what I'm saying? We're not even talking about the English language anymore. We're talking
Yeah.
about how something made you feel. And I don't know too many people that can articulate how music makes them feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The closest I've ever come in contact with was like Pharrell. And he said something that was to me something that explains music to me perfectly. Like he had an album, well, when he was a nerd. The album was called Seeing Sounds, right? And it's like, yo, that's exactly how I hear music. I don't necessarily hear it like I see it. You know what I'm saying? So like, how can you articulate that? How can you articulate a color to make someone else understand? You know what I'm saying? Like how? You know what I'm saying? Like so for them to say that, that to me that just seems real short sighted and bigoted. You know,
Actually,
especially if
so
it's
Just
the guy
targeted.
who
ignorant
the
all
guy
around.
who
Just like
Yeah, yeah. I
so
mean,
the guy who
to be
especially
ignorant
if
enough
it's
to say that in today's climate, it just shows how stupid you are.
it's not
Like,
even that because it's like fuck the climate because the climate's already has always been what it's been. Like people have
yeah.
been racist for years, right? So
yeah,
like that's not shocking. The shocking part is that you're
they're
again
actually
probably
coming
ego,
out and
right?
fucking saying it.
That too, and it's just like
And
just the
then
fact
with
that
them
you're
to be sitting at the status that they sitting at, you know what I'm saying? That makes it
right.
even more gross because it's like at the end of the day, these are the people. Because all right, I just pulled up the article and everything. So his name is Jan Winner, and he was recently removed from the board of directors of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation following
So what's the
comments
Hall of Fame? Okay.
following comments that he made to the New York Times. Jane Winter is facing backlash after making controversial comments about women and black musicians. The Rolling Stone magazine co-founder of 77 was removed from the board of directors of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation at the an organization that he co-founded in 1983 on September 16th, one day after the New York Times published an interview with him saying that he was promoting his book, The Masters, blah blah blah, and that's when he came out. He says contains interviews where he conducted with 7 legendary rock star artists: Mick Jagger, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, John Lennon. His name has always been hard for me to say. I always get tongue tied with that fucking Springsteen shit. But yeah,
Hey yo.
yeah, pause. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, so he came out and made those comments and saying the reason why he didn't do interviews with black women, I mean with women and black people is basically they can't articulate themselves well enough for him to conduct a proper interview. So,
he should have been like, I didn't understand it, like he couldn't get it or something. But to say that it wasn't intellectual enough or some shit is just so stupid. Food
Fuck
and
him.
music is universal.
He's 77, right? He'll be dead soon anyway. Who cares? That's how I
May
feel
the
about it. Fuck
gods,
these niggas, man. Fuck them, man. Like, nah, I mean, like, yo, I mean, and it sucks because you got a bunch of 77-year-olds out here that feel that same way. So it's like I can't sit here and say that we just wait for them all to die out because they might outlive us, right? So
I mean,
you
some of
know,
them are in government.
some of them do really like started buffering like on TV like twice, but that's the other day.
Who, Biden?
No, not Biden. The other one, McConnell. Like he's
been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to you? You want to say anything else?
like he like froze.
McConnell, yo, like a month ago, right?
Started,
yo,
that shit happened again.
When he got asked the question, that shit was funny, bro.
Yeah, he just like started buffering.
Personally, the guy had to go come help him or some shit.
Yeah, it happened twice. Yeah. Like personally, I think that was like the little alien from Men in Black. I think he fell asleep, and I think that's what happened. And he like fell asleep behind the wheel.
I'm telling you, bro, he's a reptilian, bro. He's a reptilian, bro.
I don't know if he's reptilian, but he's from somewhere. He's not from.
That's my favorite conspiracy, bro. That they're all reptilians. I love that shit.
Everybody,
we got a bunch of reptiles.
So you do believe in other life forms?
100%. I mean, 100%. I mean, for us to be the only sentient beings in the universe is like mad egotistical. Like fuck that. You know, man.
And you can't say they don't exist. You just gotta say I don't know if they do. I don't know if they don't. I haven't seen the whole universe. I can't discount it.
Odds are they exist. We just haven't developed the technology to reach them yet. You know what I'm saying? But
shit, if I was them, I wouldn't want to meet us.
Yeah, we definitely.
Or maybe we do. Sure. Or maybe we do know them, and that's where our government official comes in.
Yo, it's like secret invasion, bro.
This is a whole nother pod, man. We got so much shit to get to though.
Yeah, my bad. That's my fault. I came in here wilding. I'm joking.
No, bro, you came in here pod, nigga. You had time.
That's the best type of pod.
Yeah, that's what
we don't need them dry answers. You know, I agree with Brandon, so
yeah. Nah.
Shout out Mars Attacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
No, but I mean, yeah, I feel like there's other life forms for sure. Like, I don't think that's something to scoff at. Like, science fiction is, the word fiction is still in there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So,
just like,
so I mean, shit is real, bro. Like, now to what magnitude? I don't know if they on some Men in Black shit or if they on some ID4 type shit. That remains to be seen. Personally, I want the ID4 action. Like, I want to see some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit and watch.
Give it to
for
me
real,
all.
like if we're gonna do it, let's do it. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to watch that scene from Signs when he was watching the movie. I mean, he was watching the news and the alien just walked across TV. She's like, "Oh shit!" Like, I want to see that. I want to see that type shit. Like, give me that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what, Mel Gibson's in that shit, right?
Yeah, Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, and Phoenix. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So
it was like, I want to. That shit was hard. Like, I want to see that type shit. Like, I want to watch Channel 7 News and be like, oh shit, it's really an alien. Like, it's lit. You feel me? Like, but we probably won't get that. They probably like the size of like a lighter or something. Like, hey, we like try to fuck shit up.
Yeah,
with our death beam. I mean, they got the death beam. It's over. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there's humanoid or what would be classified as humanoid life forms out there.
Yeah,
like they've been trying to. Honestly, I think like the government's been trying to like slow walk us to that shit. Cause I think they really know what time it is, but they just, you know what I mean? Like they've been leaking out shit here and there. Like, have you seen like people been talking more and more about UFOs and all that shit?
Yeah, I get that point right there about them trying to slow walk us. But in another sense, I'm like,
that's what they do with everything. Also, they do that with everything. So that makes sense.
They show us the real shit, like.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, they may give us little hints here and there, but they ain't gonna give us the real deal shit. Like, this is what's really going on here.
I mean, let's talk about it, because can you imagine a world like, say we woke up tomorrow and we turn on CNN and it's like, yo, it's confirmed aliens exist, yo. Like aliens to this planet, because they're not aliens where they from, right?
And then you see Don Lemon fucking interviewing the alien.
Like, bro, like, no, but I mean, aside from that, right? Just imagine the pure pandemonium this earth would just like everything is off the table now. Like everything's off the table. Like
Religions and shit go crazy.
yep, exactly. Yeah, your spirituality, all of that. Like, yo, hold up, son. Like,
it's like the show, The Leftovers. It's gonna be like whole new cults.
Yeah, right. Like people praying to them instead of like actual, But yeah, but I mean, it's real shit though. Like real talk. Like, what would this world look like? The world's already in shambles as it is. You know what I'm saying? But imagine just like I said, if we woke up tomorrow and we realize that this shit is really happening, it's really real. It's not AI. This shit is really real. Like, how would the world just really like flip on its axis? You know what I'm saying? We think it's wormholes and shit now, and alternate timelines. Like, we got to deal with aliens too.
Yo, bro, I
cool.
swear we slipped through some alternate timelines through our lifetime.
100%. You're shipping too wacky,
Earth
bro.
is definitely like this. Like there's
shipping
so many
wacky,
different things that happen that where people swear it's never happened. And I'm like, nigga, I remember this shit. I don't know if y'all niggas remember. I remember this shit.
It's like that Marvel event when like the worlds collide because you have to like save one world or some shit, then that shit collides.
Conversions and shit like
the conversion shit,
yeah, shit is real out here, man. But even with that, like every truth is said in jest, right? So, like I really think a lot of this shit is really happening, But what can you really do, man? But just wake up and get money every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. And be prepared, you know.
For as long as it's money is actually valuable.
If I can't get my hands on a ray gun, I want one of those. So if anyone of y'all alien ass let me know.
Yo, if any one of you alien dudes got the hook up on the E13 explosive space modulator on the low,
on the low,
at me, man.
Yo,
I need that. You feel me? Listen, bro. I'm not gonna play with y'all, bro. You're gonna see me out here flash dancing. I'm gonna be like, yo, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what they want, bro? They don't want money. They don't want material things. They want the what's the thing? Those they say the macro. Different babies in the cerebrum. What is it?
Oh,
was that theory?
I'm not a scientist.
Adronium. What is it?
Oh, the adrenal gland.
Acronym. Some shit like that. I think they take it out of the babies from their brain when they're like born or some shit. That theory is fucking wild.
Okay. Yeah, that's hard. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Either, man.
All I know is, yo, if I can get the hookup on the E13 explosive space modulator, right? If I can get that for the low, it's curtains for a lot of people. Like anyone I got an issue with,
I'm about to say, yo, if I gotta put that, on layaway, my nigga, like let me know, you know what I'm saying? Like I got you, my G. Like I'll pay it all.
Like how many planetary rocks do I gotta give you for this? You know what I'm saying? Like do they got afterpay in space? Like I need to know. Like let me know what time.
You know what I'm saying? A Klarna, like what up?
You feel me? What we doing?
I want that gun from Turok too.
You shoot it,
we said straight to the enemy's brain, goes cerebrum something. Shit. That was a fire gun, straight to the brain.
That was hard.
Quick question, y'all. Dino Crisis or Turok?
I didn't play Dino Crisis long enough to like give it a fair rating, but I enjoyed Turok crazy. Especially number
Dino
2.
Crisis was my shit. Every time I went to the arcade, we was jacking on Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis and Time Crisis. Yeah, it's first person.
Yeah, it's first person. Yeah, okay.
It had like the pedal. You kind of step off it to reload.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
no, not that Dino Crisis.
All that
I'm
shit
talking about
fun.
the one for PlayStation.
Oh shit! Okay.
So was that third person?
Yeah, with the person, the girl, she was like running throughout the facility and shit.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that, no. Turok, if we talking that, Turok.
Nah, fuck that. Dino Crisis, man, that was the shit.
Nah, bro, Turok, bro. Nah, they gonna keep it real. Like we gonna keep it all the way real. The best PlayStation game ever made was fucking Siphon Filter. You know what I'm saying? We could do that.
Nah, the best.
Siphon Filter's fire.
Nah, I mean, if we really keep it all the way real, it's Metal Gear Solid or Final Fantasy.
Nah, 7. Man. See, that's what niggas be saying because they never play Siphon Filter. If you play Siphon Filter, you'd be like, man, fuck Metal Gear Solid.
I still got my PlayStation copy for both.
I was gangster.
Siphon Filter's fine.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, Sons of Liberty was my shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sons of Liberty was fire.
That shit was a wild game.
That was my shit, bro.
That whole
that shit was cold too.
That whole rant with the lieutenant or whatever, talking about the government. We've been in the government for years.
Yeah.
We are a byproduct. We are changing your eyes. He's like doing the whole thing that's happening now, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
With the whole meme thing also.
I think I got you on PlayStation, right? Talib?
I don't know. You might.
I might have you. It may be you or maybe somebody else I'm thinking about. But
he might.
But either way, guys, let me see. I just want to go ahead and just say take a shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith. And tell her also the same breath, fuck you.
Yo, yeah, I'm ready for this one.